Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Blackbird Podcast. I do apologize to all those who listen on Spotify. You may have noticed I didn't put anything up because the last week or two, because I fucked something up. It all started a number of weeks ago. Let me go back. I was in Limerick doing an archery shoot, and came upon a shot where I say about 15 yards, and there's a monkey sitting on another monkey's shoulders. So to get the shot I was aiming for, I was aiming at the lower part of the lower monkey to get the top monkey. That's how it is. Gap shooting. So I did this, and I got this. Always good. But when I went to, to score it up with the team and take the arrows out, there was only one monkey. Dun, dun, dun. So I don't know what the fuck. I was convinced I was looking at two monkeys, okay? One on top of the other. That's how I gapped the shot. That's how I aimed to get what I was going to get. Yet, when I go to retrieve my arrow from the target, there's one monkey. That's all. One monkey. So take from that what you will. The reason I mention this is, I don't know, in that week, that same week, and maybe the preceding week, there was messages from Spotify saying that there was going to be some changes. That you had to, I don't know, make a few changes to your whatever. But in my mental state, I thought that was like they were changing the way I could upload what I upload. And I was like freaking out because, like, fuck's sake, I just figured this out now, and now you want to change it? That's fucked up. And I don't know what happened. I ignored it, I suppose, and it went on. And then it's kind of getting to the D-Day where you had to just make the changes they required you to change. For some reason, this was still in my mind that I can no longer use this app to upload, that I'd have to go into the other thing. It's just a fucking mess. In my head, it's a mess. Some 10-year-old somewhere in the world, not even a fucking issue. This is no problem. You're an idiot. And they fix it, and they do it. So I try to figure this out, and I don't know, by myself, which is definitely not a good idea. I mean, fucking hell. Definitely not a good idea. So it turned out that I in my mind, I thought I locked myself out of my Spotify, and I couldn't get back in for love nor money. And I was a bit mental about it, I must admit. And I was annoying herself about it because she's literate with technology, whereas I am not. I am a fucking idiot. I am an idiot. I can't. I try, I do try. But I have to annoy the fuck out of somebody in a nice kind of way for them to do it for me and then watch how they did it and hope to God that I can remember it. Rarely do I. So that happened, and it was only yesterday evening where I finally had a breakthrough, and she snapped and took my fucking phone and went on the computer and went to figure out, investigate. Well, I was actually no help to her. I was more of a burden than a help. But she seemed to manage it, and she was on it for maybe, I don't know, an hour. Because she didn't really know what the fuck I was babbling on about. Because I tend to get something and I change the language somehow just so I can. It's like I decoded for my stupid. So when I regurgitate it, someone who's listening to me, they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about because I'm spinning it back with like a slang or something. So she was none the wiser with my explanation. All she heard was Spotify broke, can't use Spotify, broke. So after I get in that deadly death stare, she took everything and went to work. And I went about my business trying to figure out, right, am I going to have to start all over again with this whole Spotify thing? Because I tried to do it on other things and I just brain dead. And then I go to YouTube to get some videos. How do you do this? How do you do that? And there's loads of nice people there to tell you. But the problem is, they're using a language I don't completely comprehend. And they're fucking kind of boring. No offense, people. But I need answers and I need them now. I don't need this fucking story. This journey bullshit. I need answers. Just the facts. But you don't get that unless you're going to wait around for like an hour. I'm like, fuck. So I'm just going again. And then I managed to lock myself out of Spotify. And then I was looking for passwords that I thought I wrote down. But apparently I was having a few drinks one night. And I thought it'd be a great idea if I put everything into the one thing and just changed it and made a really cool password that, would be easy to remember for me. Not only did I not remember it, I couldn't find where I wrote the fucking thing down. So there was an additional problem with that. But fuck, Fairness now, she managed to sort through all my fuck-ups. And it turns out that I made a big deal out of nothing. That what I thought you were changing, you weren't changing at all. It was just some fucking additional security measure for when you do log in. It had nothing to do with what I thought I had to do. So I go back to the monkeys in the woods and I'm like, I saw that, but that wasn't what I saw. I heard that, but that was not what I heard. So either I'm getting dumber by the day, which is fucking probable, or I'm just fatigued. I don't know what it is. But therein lies the reason for my absence of late on Spotify. And I do apologize, because I know there's nothing worse when you're following something and then there's nothing. It's just like the regular, reliable is not there. And it's like, well, fuck this. Fuck that. I want something reliable. So I do apologize. 1000%. But if you are regular listeners on Spotify, you've no doubt comprehended the measure of my stupidity. It's boundless, really. And it's like guerrilla warfare. It just gets me in the most unexpected moments. When I'm thinking everything is going sweet, I figured something out, and then I forgot or imagined some fucking thing, and here we are. But it's those 3 a.m. wake-ups out of the blue of late. It's just put me off my, rhythm. It's the changing of the seasons or something. But anyway, crackers, how the fuck are y'all doing? Have you been good? Have you been enjoying the bursts of summer weather we've been getting? Because it's good to have. It's good to see. And what have I been doing? I got a lovely new bow. I wasn't going to say anything, but Jesus Christ, I should have brought it in here. This, if Batman had a fucking bow, this is the bow he would have. Now, I was so not going to mention it because there's a booklet and everything. It's a beauty. It's a fucking beauty. I should have brought it in because I don't know what you call this bow. But it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm in the middle of trying to tune the fucking thing. But I lost 2 arrows already. I got a new batch of arrows as well. Well, I say I lost them. They're not lost. They're out there somewhere in the garden or in the ditch or in the field where the cows are. But it's like I broke my knocking on the line, on the string. So it was all over the place and I was just, and it off it went. Shit happens. I was so excited. I just wanted to get going, get at it. So old blue is gone. It's history. It's probably going to end up in here somewhere as an ornament. Because I'm not going to sell it. It's a good bow. It's just the bits that were got for it just fucking cracked my brain. too many fuck ups in too many situations where you can just not need to be fucking up. So I was planning on replacing it at some stage of the year. I was looking online at bows, but might as well be looking at the fucking stars, because even there I don't know what bow would be good or what, you know. So I was waiting to see. I was waiting to get to some competitions in the course of the year, and I was going to see. People always have their bows out. I've been looking at some people's bows. There's one or two there that I thought were fairly nifty looking, and I could have a chat in with the owner and say, you know, quiz them. What's the bow like? What's it called? What kind of poundage are they shooting? You know what I mean? Get the users, I suppose, opinion of it. Is it worth getting? Is it worth trying out? And then there's guys who are way more experienced than I, and I could have a chat, have a chit chat, and see if that's the bow for me. But it was my birthday recently, and I know you're too kind. Stop. I'm going to get embarrassed. But my family and the missus all chipped in and got me the brother picked out a bow for me, and it's like, this is a cool bow. It's like you don't have to be looking to buy a new bow anytime soon, if ever. This bow is a beauty, and it's worthy of a podcast all of its own. But I forgot to bring it in because tonight I was putting the knock on it with the brother. I was going to go shooting tonight, but it's fucking pissing rain again. But I was shooting maybe twice already this week. And even though it wasn't all ready, because I was watching some guys say maybe you should shoot 100 hours before you tune the bow, just to get it kind of, you know, loosened up. Which made sense. So but even at that, when it wasn't tuned up, I mean, it's not far off. It looks good. The line is good. It's, you know, there's nothing out of whack. It's at 9 from the thing. That's good. I got it. Now here's the thing. This is sad, but it had to be done because I'm still torched from the national championships and from earlier in the year with the whole arrow rest business being so disappointing, shall we say. So Doc, who was telling me just get the fucking stick on arrow rests, he said, just get a bag of them and just have them. They're easy to replace. There's no fucking, you know. So I have a bag of them as well, which came with the bow and the arrows that the brother got. And so this fancy bow now with these cheap stick-on fucking arrow rests, and I'm happy as fuck with that because, like I said, I was just messing around with it the other night, and I was getting some scores that I was very happy with. Not scores, but I was getting some. I was getting what I wanted to get, what I was aiming at more often than not, with an untuned bow, brand new bow, I might add, with new arrows on them. Because when you get new arrows, you want to have, you know, you have to tune into them. And these ones I thought had a bit of a drag on them. But that's because I wasn't going full tilt. Because, you know, you're just fucking around, loosen it up a bit. But it is a sexy looking bow. It really is. Batman would be very happy with this bow. It looks like a Batman bow to me. It's so cool. So I'm chuffed with that. And I had a little shindig. Some buddies and family around. We had a lovely evening. It's cool. So like, actually, you know what? It was like, I think I finished up around, it wasn't long gone past 3 a.m. I was fucking wrecked. And I think I've been out of step all week because of it. Because I wouldn't be a big drinker now. But it was enjoyable. My God, it was enjoyable. It was some laugh. Good music, good chats, good laughs. We had a good time. So I thanked everyone for that bow. That was just a beautiful bow. It's a beautiful bow. Can't say enough about it. I'm trying not to say anything about it because I'm worried I'm talking too much about archery of late. But we're in that time of the year now where, you know, you should be thinking about it, dreaming about it, doing it with you know, proper equipment. But no, it's all good. So aside from that, what else have got to talk to you about. Can you hear that rain? It's actually nice. Got the roof fixed, thank God for that. A nice dry ceiling now. And it's drying out for the year, which is great. That's a very cool painting. Huh. So I'm thinking of doing a modification on the old Blackbird painting. Well, I'll probably do a bunch of them, but I think I'll keep that one as it is, as the logo. I think me and the horse have kind of broken up, which is, it is what it is. It's come to an end. When I get into something though, I like to go be thorough. Take the time to fucking, which can be years, which is time well spent as far as I'm concerned. But now I can do a horse the way I want to do a horse. And now I want to do something else that has energy, movement, and vibrant color. That is the crack with that. So, what else was that going to fucking say, babies? So, hopefully there'll be no more fuck-ups with the Spotify uploads. Dear God, what a fool. So, folks, I'm going to say, what was I going to say? Greg Overton or something like that, an artist in America. I seen him on the Joe Rogan podcast. His paintings are fucking awesome. You should check them out. They're awesome. So, anyone want to watch the fight this coming weekend? Is it this weekend? Are the two of them on? The Mike Tyson? Everyone's talking about the Mike Tyson fight, if you can call it that. I don't know. Mike Tyson, I'd love it. If it's a real deal, obviously, I think he'll clatter that young fella. All that young fella's got is he's got the youth to run away from Mike Tyson, if he's clever. And if it's a real fight. Because if he gets anywhere close to exchange with Mike Tyson, good night. But who knows why this happens, why these fights happen. You know, you can't chase your youth, people. Once it's gone, it's gone. So just try to keep in shape. Well, you know, you don't have to be fucking Mr. Universe or Mrs. Universe. Just be fucking... Just keep moving. Just keep moving. You'll be fine. You don't have to be fucking Mr. Universe at all. Notice now with all these gyms that were opening up the last, fucking 10 years maybe, it's been like a big deal. Whatever works for you, I suppose, but Jesus, I couldn't. That takes a lot of fucking discipline, I think. Yeah, you could say, oh well, you just schedule. Fuck. Schedule. Can't schedule jack shit. But anyway, so the Mike Tyson fight, I'll watch the highlights on YouTube. That's about it. And then you have the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. I'd like to see him win. I'm not going to lie to you. I think he's a class boxer. And I honestly think he should clatter this You sick lad. Who seems like a nice guy. But I think, what's the saying? A good big one will always beat a good small one. So, I don't know. I'd like to see Tyson Fury win. There you go. I said it. And in the other circus, I'd like to see Mike Tyson win. And not by fucking points either. Knock the guy out. Jeez, I remember back when we were kids, staying up all night to see a Mike Tyson fight. You'd be falling asleep, and then you wake up, oh yeah, it's on, okay, and then it's over. It's over in like 2 minutes. Knocked some hulk of an opponent out. He was lethal. But yeah, I'm kind of gone. Seldom now I'd see any sporting event. Used to be watching all the Man United games, but the last 10 years now it's been like, what the fuck? You wanna fucking like, what the fuck? It seems to get worse every year. And you put good managers in there with the same fucking collection of players who just... I called over to my mum and dad on Sunday. And my dad was watching who were they playing? Was it Arsenal? And I saw the first half and it was like, Jesus Christ. They're shocking. I think they're shocking. There's a whole host of players there that don't deserve to be there. They just don't have it, you know what I mean? They don't have the required character to be a Man United player. And then it's easier, I suppose, for them to get rid of a manager as opposed to like a squad of players. I'd get rid of the fucking lot of them. I'd keep none of them. Bring in all the young fellas and leave it at that. And just say fuck it. They don't seem to be too bothered about losing out in winning anything, so give the fucking young fellas a go. Give them a year. Let's see what happens. I won't be buying nobody. Just fucking bring in the next batch. Roll the dice. See what happens. Keep the manager. Because I like him. He's a good guy. He looks like he knows what the fuck, but the shit he used to put up with, I can't imagine. But enough of that. Stopped watching those games, but I was watching it there the first half with the father, and I thought, Jesus Christ, how can you subject yourself to this torture? Fucking rank. But alas, it's starting to get heavy now, so I'm going to bolt, because I'm going to have to get very wet just to get back in the door, and I'm not going to be wasting my time locking this fucking thing up, because I might get a bolt of lightning. So I'm going to scamper, folks, and talk to y'all soon, sooner than you think, because I've got the Spotify thing down again. I'm sorry. I'd like to say this won't happen again, but let's be fucking honest, it probably will. But if it does, now you know. Should I post one up there? I don't know, was it a week ago? And it turns out it was like an ad, like a 2-minute fucking thing. Like, fuck, idiot. So while you can still hear me, did you hear that fucking rain? So goodbye until the next time. Be good. Do your best to do your best. Bye now. Bye bye.